Let's start with what we're hearing from our clients and what we're experiencing ourselves at OpenTier. Number one, teams are overwhelmed with operational tasks. Strategic planning tends to take a back seat. Customers, they expect faster service and personalized responses. Budgets are tight. Uncertainty is high. We all know that. Just watch the news. Business decisions need to be data driven, but the data is hard to wrangle. We see a lot of bad data, garbage in, garbage out.
Absolutely, Brian. I'm seeing a lot of this too. We work with small businesses and nonprofits, and they typically have small teams to do the things that need to be done, and they're stretched really thin. And probably like most of you that are here today, you're wearing multiple hats. Your team members are wearing multiple hats. We often call people slash marketers because they come in thinking they're going to do one thing and end up with a lot of the marketing tasks as well into a job that they never expected doing. It's really hard when you have this really complicated job with lots of tasks to have any time to step back and think strategically. And that's a place where AI is going to come in and really be able to help people. And the interesting thing is it's not going to help by replacing people, but it's going to take over some of the rote tasks, some of the tedious tasks, some of the things that people don't actually like to do, or maybe aren't even best at, and give them back space to create and think.
Yeah, you're right about that. I've been using it a lot for the creative space and things that I don't actually have the skill set to do, but the AI can. AI isn't about automation. It's not just about automation. It's also about transformation. When it's used well, it can supercharge collaboration and workflows, help you respond to clients faster and more effectively. It can provide real-time insights for smart decisions. The truth is that businesses that they risk falling behind if they don't tap into AI. I mean, AI is going to happen. It's coming. It's already here. So definitely I need to get on the AI train and figure out how to unlock real value for the business.
Yeah, Brian, I think that's one of the biggest challenges for people is how do you go from not using AI to using AI? It can feel very vague, and lots of people give advice like, just try it. So I think the best place of advice that I would give you all is that it starts with a mindset shift. We as humans are used to doing things. We're used to thinking about how we can do things and how we can get our jobs done. So instead, see if you can place this in your mind. Try thinking about one problem that you deal with constantly. Maybe it's something that drains your time or drains your energy or just it's a low value task to you, but maybe it's either a necessary task or a high value task to the company. And think, how, could AI help me solve this problem? Could AI help me tackle this task? Could it do it better than me or faster? And that's a key thing to think about is are you replacing yourself with yourself doing the same thing, but could you use it to actually speed up the results that you get or get better results than you could do yourself? And that's really where the magic starts to kick in with AI. There are many, many popular tools available. You'll see some of them here. You've got your ChatGPT, Copilot, Claude AI, and Gemini are some of the really most popular and most common ones that we see people using in this open model state. Most of them have both free versions and subscription versions. And the free versions are usually pretty fully functional and you can do a lot of things. You often just can't do as much with them. You can't work with them as long. So I always recommend to everyone, start with the free versions and see how far it gets you when you find that you're getting stuck or that you can't keep working because you hit limits. That's maybe a time to consider paying, but start by free and try one of them. I would even recommend trying all of them because, well, on paper, they're all sort of comparable models. They all are specialists in slightly different things. Claude happens to be really good at generating code for one thing. I find that ChatGPT happens to be really good at nuance in style and picking up tone. And Copilot Brian can speak to that it does all kinds of things. And one of the nice things about that is that when it's integrated into your system, it keeps the work that you're doing private, which can be a really important key tool. So I would recommend that you try a couple of them, see which one you like, see which one works for the tasks that you're trying to do and for how your brain works, and take your time. The results that you get will improve as you work with it more. A lot of times when you start working with AI, it can feel like it's taking you longer to do something. And we're here telling you maybe it can help you be faster and do things better. But as you begin, it's not trained. It doesn't know you. It doesn't know how you think. And as you begin to work with it more and put in your tone and your style and all of that, it will build and it will get better. So have a little trust and faith that if you keep working with it, it will improve. And so talking
Now,
about this idea of, go ahead, Brian.
I was just going to jump in about the Copilot real quick. And, you were mentioning ChatGPT and different use cases. Copilot's awesome if you're in 365 and you, just for instance, I was having trouble finding an email. I couldn't remember when it was, who it was. I just knew that I had this content. Hey, Copilot, go find this email. It was about this thing. Oh, here's 5 different emails about that from these different people. So very quickly was able to use that to do just a quick search of my email when I didn't have all the details. So it was pretty helpful.
And Brian, I think that's such an important point because I think a lot of us, when we think about AI, it's easy to get caught up in thinking about new things we can do or different things that we can do. But if we start to think about what are the things that we're doing every day, and I always feel like, gosh, if I only had a job that I didn't have to deal with email, my life would be so happy. And I don't really want another tool, like a third-party tool or something completely different that I'm going to have to use to manage my email. But just finding things and finding threads of things can be so difficult. Being able to use an AI tool like Copilot to just navigate the things that you're already required to do better and faster could be a huge game changer for people and for your existing teams.
Big time. I was able to write a statement of work for a proposal that we did. Took about 30 minutes using Copilot. It was a interesting case. I uploaded the pictures of the job site. I uploaded a transcript of the meeting we had on site. And then I also told it to go through my emails that I had with the client back and forth about it, and then generate a statement of work. Something that I would have had to type by hand after reading the transcript, reviewing the pictures, the site details, and everything like that. So being able to just upload all this content, generate a statement of work, took about 30 minutes. It was fantastic. It saved me about 5-6 hours.
Amazing. And I'm hearing more and more stories like that from people. And I always think, so that's one task out of the zillions of tasks that you do all day that you saved, 4.5 hours on. Multiply that by all the tasks you do every day, and then multiply that by all your employees. And it's an important thing to think about, not that we're going to be getting rid of the stuff that people do, but if we can reduce the time and the mental load of the commitment on the things that we do that drain our energy and don't actually, get us excited about coming into work, and put that time, free us up to do things that do excite us about what our jobs are, so that it gives us more space for creativity and thinking and strategy. I talk to so many leaders and organizations that say they're caught up with the day to day and don't have time to step back and breathe and think strategically. And I mean, my hopes are that AI is going to give that